What's going on? So Bill Cosby's forced to sell the $7 million mansion in New York um, due to foreclosure, and he's had the property for 45 years, 5,000 foot square. What do I think about that? Well, the median people are going to say disgrace, and they're going to say all this and all that. The bottom line is that no one wants to touch him. Um, Once they put a mark on you, that's pretty much it. I don't like to even think of it like that because I still watch the Cosby Show reruns. I still watch all the movies he did with Sidney Poitier. I still know he's one of the top five greatest comedians ever. Um, and I ain't gonna forget all that. I don't like a society that tries to act like they don't make money off of you, that they don't, because unless of course you're gone or something, when they ostracize you, that's what they do. But unless you're gone, you're still physically here. He did a lot for a lot of people. Now, we can separate the two. It can be problematic and have totality. He's 87 years old. There's no reason why he should be losing as him and his wife should be losing that particular property. But they don't have no money coming in like that, and no one wants to touch him. No one wants to touch him. You know. Now, there was a difference between a lawsuit and a false conviction, but you end up having to do 3-year bid, state pen in Pennsylvania. And that was a bit extreme how they messed that up on purpose, because I do believe it was on purpose to mess with him. That's how part of the takedown and everything like that. I'm not condoning his situation because, that was known too. But it's just mighty funny. You get of a certain age, that's when they want to come after you and they want to hit you with all this, you know. And before anybody asks, this is the reality. You see what's going on with Shannon Sharp now? Though he's not facing anything that is of you know, prison jail situation as of yet, those kind of situations. But this is what happens when they go to take it from you. They had an open line of credit. The thing about Cosby is that he was performing at the Playboy Mansion, stayed with Hefner, as a matter of fact. But complexion protection, you don't get to get out like your counterparts do, you know. And you thinking that that's all paid for, but you still got to pay property taxes, or something comes up that they want something, you know. So, well, they got to sell the property. And then, of course, you get to a particular point. I'm going to say it like this. You get to a particular point, you don't need all that access because but the mountain bills then paid up. Those legal fees, those court costs cost a chunk. He ain't dealing with no nickel and dime lawyering, you know. Ain't no public defender or no, paralegal. He's dealing with some heavy hitters when he's doing representing. So, bound to cost. Now he has to foreclose. I think the man should get a chance to perform. If people don't want to go, don't let them go. But you got to remember, they had some old cornball fourth tier comedian start to mess with him in the late 1-1s. I can't even think of who that jive turkey is who said that about Cosby from the stage. He ain't even worth me mentioning. And it's not that I was all hunky dory about Bill Cosby, because again, he was not my favorite TV dad. That was John Amos, James Senior Evans on Good Times, and I thought Fred G. Sanford, Real Fox. I like that. But I will say this: he crossed over like so few hadn't. He paved the way for Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy with his style and brand. All those commercials with Jello, all the stuff he did. He gave a lot to a lot of people. And he was opinionated about stuff, but he spoke his mind on some stuff. But this is what they do. And again, funny how they do this to Bill Cosby. Donald Trump, Vince McMahon. This is his peer group too, by the way, within a 10-year window of people. Funny how that worked. But that's the sad reality but he's good, he'll have some place to obviously to stay. But this is how you treat somebody that you made a crazy amount of bag off of. This is how it goes. Because this is what they basically saying. And I got a news flash. If you're Shannon Sharp, if you're R. Kelly, if you're Diddy, and and Suge Knight too, people that they got under, with the situations that are situations now, this is what you got to look forward to. So they just let you borrow it and play the game until they got no more use for you. So they take you out one way or the other. But you don't get to be black and not. The realities is real. So, Camille is still there with them, so bless her soul. But this is the reality of what they think about you, and now they ain't got no use for you. And when you wanted to tie in with them, this is what they think of you. Anyway, let me know what you think about Bill Cosby forced to sell a forced to sell a mansion in New York for $7 million. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like. Hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.